I was stacking shelves at Kmart, thinking about how I could start a successful business when I had a big brainwave. The one tool that I need to become successful, not just in business, but in every part of my life, is so simple it can be summed up into 2 words: compound interest. Now, compound interest is the interest you earn on interest. Very funny, isn't it? For example, if you invest $100 in the stock market and it goes up by 10% in the first year, you now have $110. The following year, that $110 earns another 10%, bringing it to $121. This process repeats, turning that $100 into millions over time. Now, most people know how compound interest works in finance, but they don't really realize that it actually has a much greater impact on every part of our lives. Now, Einstein knew this when he said compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. It plays a huge role in everything. I recently read you see it up there, the Alchemac of Naval Ravikant, and one of his most powerful quotes is, "Play long-term games with long-term people." Companies that experience enormous growth, they think long-term. They don't just think in years, they think in decades, okay? Take Warren Buffett, for example. He invested for over 60 years and accumulated hundreds of billions of dollars through compound interest. If he stopped 10 years earlier, okay, he would only have been a millionaire. Every successful relationship is long-term. People constantly invest into their relationship, and over time, it compounds into a flourishing bond that lasts for decades. The same principle applies to the mind and body, okay? You won't gain muscle or lose fat after just one gym workout. It takes months and even years, but eventually, your efforts compound and your body transforms. Skills work the same way. They take months to acquire and years to master. Every day, you're investing more and more into a skill until it compounds into something you've mastered. You need to start viewing the world as a long-term investment. Nothing good happens when you receive something small instantly. It is usually followed by a lot being taken away from you later. Now, compound interest is the opposite. It's something small being taken away from you over time, but then receiving a lot later. Stop thinking in short term, wanting short-term pleasure and instant gratification, and start looking longer, okay? You'll be wealthier, you'll be happier, you'll be healthier, and you'll be smarter. Now, I'll end this little rant with a really great quote from Warren Buffett. "He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it."